drumline ensemble, much bigger than our middle school group. The cool thing about this group is we bring together members from all over the county, all the different high schools. We have, I believe, people from Ponderosa. Raise your hand if you're from Ponderosa. Okay, raise your hand if you're from Oak Ridge. And raise your hand if you're from Union Mine. And did I miss anybody? Nope. Okay, so we've got three of the local high schools represented in this drumline. First thing we're going to do is an exercise similar to what the middle schoolers did. It's an exercise that builds technique middle school level and at the high school level. Call it 8-8-16. I believe, Sage, you were probably one of the 7th grade. When he was in 7th grade, he was probably one of the first drumline camp students we had, one of the first few a long time ago. And also, Wade, where'd you go? Did he run away? Oh, Wade, the one running the front ensemble, is also a product of our percussion camps as well. So it's cool to be able to have students go through the program, go off, do their thing, and come back and teach the group as it is now. So the next thing we're going to play for you is Get Loose. Okay, now it's the battery's time to show off their cadence. I also want to explain a couple things. We have 3 different sections within the battery. So just like in the front ensemble, there were the marimbas, the vibraphone, the xylophone, and the bells. In the battery, we have the snare drum, which is what you see right up front. And they all have one drum as a high-tension drum, so you get that really high cutting sound. And they're all playing a single monotone instrument. Then in the back, we have bass drums. And we do this thing called tonal bass drums. So each of the bass drums is tuned. You can see there's big bass drums over here on the left and smaller ones up here on your right. And they all play their individual parts. So sometimes they'll play like a snare drum. They're playing all unison, all the same thing. And then sometimes they'll actually split and play the rhythm across all the lines. So for example, the snare drum have all these 16th notes, digga, 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 digga. They all have to worry about that. Where the bass drums have to think about individual 16th notes within that pattern across the whole line. So they are working together as one instrument. And then over here we have our tenor drums, which are tonal drums similar to the bass drum, but they're all played by one person. And we call these quints because they have 5 drums ranging from a high spock, and they go all the way down and descending pitches. So the next thing they're going to play is a cadence called Santa's Chinese Drumline. Drumline exercises have weird names. raise your hand if next year is going to be your first year in marching band. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, all back there on the bass drum line. So this is kind of their first introduction into really playing with the large drum line before they go into high school. So really exciting for them. They get to get a jump start before their marching band season starts in the fall. Okay, the last thing we're going to play for you is a song with the front ensemble, which is still weird because they're in the back, but all the mallet players in the back, and it's a song we've probably all heard many, many, many times. This is a song called Happy by Pharrell Williams, and here we go.